So, good morning. This is day 4 of training with Ita, and it's the second time I've been able to harness her. Now, harnessing her is a little bit more of a challenge than my previous mink, Jaeger, because Jaeger was so gentle with me for the most part and let me handle her. I'm able to handle Ita a little bit. She's quite tense. I mean, she tenses up, she struggles some, but I'm able to get the harness on her without really restraining her. I'm actually able to grab her behind her legs, and I have my gloves on, so if she does nip me, which she hasn't yet, I can get the harness on her. So I'm just going to keep working at it that way. She seems to struggle a lot more when I grab her around the neck. If I grab her around the body and restrain her some and get the harness on and then let the harness restrain her, she seems to do pretty good. But I've got her on the run over here, right behind me. Oh, let's see, she's right over there. I've introduced her to the cache box. You can see right over here. I've introduced her to the cache box, and she's been going into it. I'm going to introduce her to feeding through just the little hole in the top of the cache box, and work on that training. So it's proceeding a little bit quicker than I thought, but maybe I'm thinking I'm going too fast. But I wanted to get her out of the kennel when I'm feeding her, and she's coming to me. One thing she likes to do is she likes to cache her food, and I want her to eat it. So that's why I put her in the cache box, because it's easy for me to take the food out at the end of a training and use it again to feed her. So let's go to doing some of this training with her. Good morning. Today is day 5 of training with Ita, and I've been able to get her on the harness. I've put her on a run. I've been using her food call, which is her name, Ita, and she's doing pretty good. She's actually let me handle her a little bit without biting, and the other day we took her on just a little walk. So this morning, before I go to work, I'm just going to do a little bit of food call training and using the clicker and to reinforce the clicker and the reward that sound comes with. I might start incorporating some other things to train her, but it's only day 5, and I don't want to get impatient. I want to make sure that I'm doing this consistently and keeping it simple and taking my time. A hole right there so she can pull it through. I'm going to treat, that's an immediate reward for her. So I'm going to go get her. Ita! Ita! Here. Okay. Let's see, she just pulled that fish right through and grabbed onto it. It's not there anymore. She got right in. I can get a light on her. You can see her there. Position this. I'm going to hold this in my hand so she has to come out and get it from me. It's been working pretty good. Ita! 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 I want her to take it right from my hand. Ita! She likes the muskrat. Ita! Ita! Girl. So she's getting much more social. She'll let me touch her a little bit more. She still pulls back. But she's letting me touch her more. The other day she let me handle her quite a bit. Okay, go back in. I'm going to eat it out of my hand. And it's just a little step by step. Okay. Ita! 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 Okay, see, she took a little piece, and I'll make her eat it. She's got to eat it first before I'll call her again. I'll leave the door open because I'm not afraid that she's going to run away. Ita! Good girl. Ita! Good girl. Ita! Good girl. I don't know. So I'll let her eat and lick off. Ita! Good mink. Good mink. Okay, I think we're done today. Okay, I'm gonna go put her back in, and that's in. So, let me turn off my light here. So that's going really well. I'm really pleased with the way that she's even come along just after just 5 days. So this is the beginning of day 5, and she's doing really well. Of course, she's already... So this is the 5th day in the evening of training Ita. I'm gonna harness her and put her on the run. And I've got some other things I want to do. I need to clean up her cage a little bit, and then I'm going to do some feed calls with her. Okay, so she actually pushed her way into it a little bit, but she's not really struggling. Come on, come on. So this is good. I mean, she's not biting me, she's not complaining, she's not screaming. This is all good. I mean, she's just not used to it. Not used to being handled, so let's get this one in. Good. That was good. See there? We got her. And she's letting me hold her. She's looking around. You want to go in the pocket? Mink like little spots. So I put her in the pocket and pet her a little bit. Be social with her. And she's scratching, trying to find the end to it. Then I'm going to take her out, and being so good. Oh, look at all the snow. Look at the snow. Come out. Oh, pocket of snow. What's up? Eat that, eat that. I don't mind if she goes in there and eats it because... No, Neela, you need to stay away. No, it said, eat that, eat that. Good girl, stay right there and eat it. Let her lick off the glove. Well, she wants to get every little morsel. Kind of a little greedy. Good little mink. Good mink. A little piece here on the feeder. Call her name. And she's coming up on me. Eat that. Get down. Oh, she stole a piece. Oh, can't have that. I don't want her to do that. That's naughty. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Here. Needs to be a reward for her to go in her pen. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Okay. Now I'm going to go away and let her eat all that because she just cashed that. There's no way she ate that fish that fast. So I'm going to go away and let her eat it. Stay away. Neela, you have to stay back. This isn't Jaeger. This one will bite you. Play around with her a little bit. Maybe she'll like that. Eat that. So. Some so. Oh. Some so. Oh. 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 No. 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 Eat that. Eat that. Good girl. Oh, she stole it and she missed some. Okay, I'm going to let her play around for a little while, and we'll come back and do some more. Eat that. Eat that. Girl. She got some. I'll call her back. Eat that. Eat that. She's eating her food. So this is the morning of day 6. I don't know if I caught that or didn't record it, but I got Ita back up here with me. She's doing a lot better. She was climbing in my coat just a minute ago, but harnessing went a lot better. It went a little smoother. She didn't attempt to bite me. For some reason she must have, because she smells pretty strong this morning, and I don't know if last night she got scared or something, but she wants into that. I'm going to give her a treat, but she's doing a lot better. To use the clicker. I feel like the clicker is going to reinforce things. Eat that! But she's still going back into her little box. Not her box, but her bucket. I always call it a box, but it's the bucket house. It's the bucket house. Ita! Here's another little piece. Okay, I'm gonna give her some big pieces. Just to move things along here, I've got to hurry and get to work. Ita! Ita! I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Keep forgetting. She likes that quite a bit. Get out. No. Ita! 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 Here. Oh, you got my glove. So, another really successful training. So, I'm picking her up. She's putting her paws on me a little bit. Got that one off. Come on, hold on, hold on. Okay, got that one off. Okay, get in there. Kennel, get it. Oh, can't even talk. Catch it, catch it. I don't have a latch. Don't need to. So this is the evening of day 6, and as you can see, compared to day 1, Ita has made really great progress. I'm really pleased with what she's been able to do. She's not scared of me. She's letting me handle her. Harnessing is, I mean, this is like, I've harnessed her 3 days now, I think, and she's actually pushed her way into the harness today. And harnessing was easy. She got into my pocket. She allowed me to hold her. I don't have to really manhandle her and bite her around the neck and stuff like that. I'm wearing gloves, but she's only attempted to bite me a couple times, and that was like day 1. So we're going to continue doing some training with her, and I'm in her space. That's a social training, and she's approaching me without getting upset and wanting to bite me. It's going to be tough socializing her to Neela. She just nipped Neela. Neela, she left. She went back inside the house. But hopefully she'll get used to Neela too and only nip at her when Neela really invades her space too much. But I think that eventually she'll get used to it, and Neela will also know that what her boundaries are. But Neela is really good about not attacking her. So let's do a little bit of recall training with some food to reinforce it. And I might start incorporating some whistles. I haven't started doing that yet. There you are. Okay, let's do some. Okay, see, this is what's fun. She's getting used to it, but now that she's in there, I'm gonna call her Ita, Ita. I give her a little bit. That's going good. We're just gonna keep doing this, socializing her. Teaching her the food call. She knows where the food is. Ita, Ita. But she likes to take it back into a box and eat it. Which is why I'm using that cash box. It doesn't have any hay or anything, and I can take the top off and clean it out. Boy, it's cold out here. It's probably 15, 20 degrees. The kid out of the refrigerator, and it's already freezing in my pocket. Ita! 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 Good girl. You dropped some. This is the first time she's shown some curiosity about what's happening. Most of the time she just runs away. But she's starting to pay attention to her surroundings, which means she's more comfortable. And that's great. Some food. I'm just going to give her that little tidbit when she comes out. Eat-a, eat-a, eat-a. That's some food with ice on it. No, I don't want that as much, huh? Boy, I'm gonna have to hurry. My hands are freezing. Okay, now's a good time to call. Eat-a, eat-a, eat-a. It's stretched so tight there. Eat-a, eat-a, eat-a. Back into her pen, and that'll be the end of day 6. Eat-a, 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 eat-a. I'm gonna go throw it from I'm gonna call her while she's in the box there. Eat-a, 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 eat-a. Girl. Good Mink. Anyhow, that's the end of training for day 6. The evening of day 6 with Ita. I'm gonna This is the morning of day 7 with Ita and her training. I'll show you how that's going. So I'm going to harness her. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to harness her and then do some chores and do a little bit of feed call, let her play around some. It's okay. Okay, she pushed her way in. One leg in. Good. And the next leg. Okay, good. And she didn't bite, but she struggled a little bit too much. So that was a little tough. Maybe it's just because it's cold out here. This is what I have to pull out of her mink feeder, her water tray every day on days like this. Nice little discs that look just like her little watering tray. Oh, hey. Ita, Ita. I've got the piece down there. I don't even see it. Yeah. Okay, so that was the Morning of day 7 with Ita, and training is coming along really well. I'm really happy. She's making little steps, which is what I want. I mean, giant steps are great, but she's making progress. I can see it every day. So it's the end of day 7 with Ita. I'm continuing her training. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with her tonight, just the same routine, and just to see if she's doing better and improving. Grab my gloves. It doesn't have anything on there. Come on. Okay, put this on. Good job. There you go. While you're eating that, I'll finish putting the harness on. There's another little piece right there. You eat that. Harness you. Hey, this is working good. Maybe I should have thought of this before. There's the food. Good job. Little Mink. Such a good Mink. Alright. Got another little piece when you're ready. Come get it. Okay. Good job. I'm going to get in my pocket. Here you go. Come get in the pocket. I'll grab this one out. Come get in the pocket. That little pocket. Let's go over. So she's in the pocket. She likes the pockets. See if I can get her to eat from my hand. Come down. No, you don't need to climb up. Come on. Here. Ita. 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 Oh, don't take the whole thing. Just eat a little bit here. Anyhow, after just a week with Ita, she is making amazing progress. She's such a smart little Mink. I'm really happy to have her, and we're becoming pals. And that's what I want. I want her to trust me, and I trust her, and she's doing great. She's learning the ropes. She's learning her new environment. She's settled down quite a bit. I mean, the first 3 days I had her, I couldn't harness her, but after the end of day 3, I think that was the first day I harnessed her. So it's really great. But thanks for joining me on this week of training with Ita. I'll bring you more training with her, but it's not gonna be just like every single day and then put into one compilation. It'll be you know, the next phase. And so thanks for joining me. Oh, what you looking for? Whoa. Whoop. That's what happens. Don't steal her food. Okay, get down. Get down. Gotta stay away from that little Mink. She'll bite you.